Ripple's XRP and the broader crypto industry have had a particularly positive year in 2021. Stay tuned to find out why a crypto analyst said we should all be rooting for Ripple to win, and how is this going to impact going forward. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to enable all your notifications to our channel to keep up with all the hottest secrets in the world of XRP. Without further ado, let's dive in. At the end of the year, a number of major cryptos, notably Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum (ETH), set new all-time highs. Market valuation increased from $736 billion in January to $3,009 billion in November, thanks to increased acceptance and market awareness of NFTs, Metaverse, and Web 3.0. At the time of recording, the overall crypto market cap was $2.3 trillion. With Bitcoin, BTC's supremacy eroding, demand for altcoins was also on the rise. BTC's market share peaked at 73.63% in January before plummeting to 39.56% in September 2021. At the time of recording, BTC had a 40.1% market share. With a market cap of $43.77 billion, XRP is the seventh largest cryptocurrency, according to CoinMarketCap. For a long time, XRP was in third place until losing ground. Despite a 319% increase in XRP during the year, it fell to the third position. Others have just outperformed, with the SEC's case against Ripple Labs holding XRP gains worth more. XRP had dropped from a high of 78.72 cents the previous year to a low of 21.08 cents in January 2021. XRP reached a high of $1.96 in 2021 in April, with backing from the larger market, before sliding below 50 cents.
Well, that's good news.
The transaction was prompted by the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple Labs. For the coming year, the markets are positive. However, the outcome of the two lawsuits will have a significant impact. Empower Oversight, a government nonprofit watchdog, filed a bias complaint against the SEC, which will be crucial. SEC officials, according to Empower Oversight, were biased towards Ripple Labs and XRP. If the jury rules in favor of Empower Oversight, the SEC will have more reasons to dismiss the complaint against Ripple Labs, which will benefit XRP. With such a claim outcome, XRP might break out of its January 2018 all-time high of $3.35. Some people are speculating about reaching $5. A negative outcome, on the other hand, would be disastrous for XRP and its holders. Despite being torn, the markets were more upbeat than they had been at the start of the year. Aside from the outcomes of the two lawsuits, larger moves in the crypto market will have an impact. In a gloomy year for the crypto markets, XRP might fall back to 50 cents. Increased regulatory scrutiny is a downside risk for the bigger crypto sector. The debate over regulation in the United States is heating up, and the Ripple decision will be critical to the future of domestic crypto. Outside of CEO Brad Garlinghouse's optimism, there is current evidence that XRP may rise. In the stock market, institutional investors frequently wield what could be described as disproportionate power. Institutional investors are in charge of vast sums of money and other assets. As a result, they have the power to influence the movement of individual stocks on the market. Their analogs in the crypto sector are known as whales. They have an enormous amount of resources at their disposal. When they commit big sums of money to a single cryptocurrency, the consequence is comparable to what institutional investors do with stocks. In the case of XRP, this indicates that it will continue to rise.
They are the same.
That's because XRP whales have boosted their XRP holdings by 6% since September. Whales are defined as addresses with $1 million to $10 million in XRP, and they presently possess 3.31 billion XRP. Lark Davis, a famous New Zealand-based crypto researcher and influencer, outlined to his YouTube channel with over 476,000 followers why the crypto community should be rooting for Ripple to win in a recent video packed with interesting predictions for 2022. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, of the United States has filed a complaint against the California-based fintech firm. Davis had launched a Twitter thread on December 16 in which he disclosed his top 8 shocking crypto-related predictions for 2022. Ripple was mentioned in one of these predictions. Davis claims in a video posted on December 27 that Ripple will win the lawsuit, or, at the very least, that he really hopes the fintech startup will. According to Davis, the SEC has been acting like a schoolyard bully, with Chairman Gary Gensler claiming that nearly all crypto assets now listed on exchanges are unregistered securities. The participation of US-based investors in the crypto industry is severely limited. He claims, for example, that they are not permitted to engage in initial coin offerings or ICOs. Davis went on to suggest that if Ripple wins this case, it will create a big precedent and put the Securities and Exchange Commission in its place. That's why, he claims, everyone in the cryptocurrency world should be rooting for Ripple to succeed. He sees this as a net positive for the cryptocurrency business. On the other side, he feels that if the SEC wins against Ripple, it will give them the confidence to sue a wide range of tokens.
Give them time, they will.
Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, has reported the company's performance and commented on the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) versus Ripple lawsuit. According to Garlinghouse, the on-demand liquidity, or ODL platform, accounted for 25% of RippleNet's overall transaction volume. Since Q3 of 2021, the transaction volume on Ripple's ODL platform has increased 25 times. The platform's popularity and functionality are growing at a rapid pace, as evidenced by the 130% quarter-over-quarter growth. The XRP price trend was examined by crypto analysts at the YouTube channel Mickle Markets, who anticipated that the altcoin would go parabolic if it crossed the resistance at $1.10 and entered an excellent breakout area. If the altcoin continues to trade sideways within the symmetrical triangle, the analyst is bullish on the Ripple price increase. Ripple's price increased by double digits over the Christmas holidays, according to analysts. The price of Ripple has increased by 10.6% in the last week, and the uptrend is expected to continue, according to the forecast. The more one learns about Ripple and XRP, and the more enthusiastic one becomes about the concept. First and foremost, we are referring to the SEC struggle. Almost all of the information surrounding the case appears to be in Ripple's favor. That has been clear since the beginning of the debates. It appears to be a question of when, rather than if, Ripple will be granted a favorable ruling. Brad Garlinghouse is optimistic that it will happen in 2022. The point is that XRP will almost certainly increase in value in the future. With this, we have come to an end. The content in this video is for educational purposes only, and hence should not be considered as financial advice. We all know that the crypto market is highly volatile, and by the time you watch this video, the prices would have changed to a whole new level. So, all the financial decisions should be made after doing your wide-spectrum research. Make sure that you like this video, comment down your thoughts regarding this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated about the latest crypto news.